Love triangles are risky business. Being the other lover can be exciting.
Go, 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 go!
But not if you set your sights on becoming number one. (1985) Chicago, Illinois. Co-workers Geraldine Smith and Louia McDonald can't keep their hands off each other. Theirs is a perfect romance, except for one thing.
I can't do this anymore. You're married.
You know how I feel about you, baby.
Louia McDonald was married and had a family.
Louia promises he'll make that obstacle disappear.
Louia McDonald had intimated to her that he wanted to leave his wife and be with her.
But Louia doesn't leave his family. He wants the best of both worlds.
He wanted his girlfriend and he wanted his wife.
Hey, how my girls doing?
Hey, Dad.
Louia and Valerie McDonald had been married for approximately 16 to 17 years.
There was a problem at the factory.
Really? Another one?
For 2 years, Louia leads a double life, deceiving his 35-year-old wife, Valerie.
She was a church-going woman. She liked going to church, being involved with the church and also with her daughters.
Everyone said they did have a happy marriage, a happy family life.
But Geraldine has a plan to turn her illicit lover
How'd I look?
into a full-time husband
You're not
and dad.
to Louia.
Geraldine is convinced having Louia's baby
Oh, can I hear wedding bells?
will finally draw him away from his wife.
Are you married?
She confides in her close friend,
He's gonna leave his wife.
Marva Golden.
He loves me.
Her expectations were that in a short period of time, Louia McDonald would in fact divorce his wife and be with her.
Let's say prayer. Thank you, God, for this food.
Louia's wife, Valerie, finds out about the affair. But being a forgiving Christian woman, she's willing to give their marriage another chance.
It was her beliefs to concern herself primarily with raising her 2 daughters and not be concerned with her husband's extramarital affairs.
He and his wife were trying to make everything right and stay together.
Promise? I never made any promises.
Promise to you and leave her.
I never.
Geraldine's plan is falling apart.
Who you calling a liar? I never
She
made-
kept insisting that Louia McDonald keep his promise to her that he would leave his wife.
Down under in Sydney, Australia, 25-year-old engineer Manisha Patel is also lovesick. Soon after migrating from India in 2008, her marriage breaks up.
That had to be hard to deal with.
Alone in a strange country, Manisha seeks companionship. And she knows where to look.
She went to an Indian matrimonial website. She wanted to make sure she found someone Indian, somebody from the same sort of background as her. That was very important to her.
Niraj Dave is looking for the same thing.
This site is for people who are genuinely looking for somebody to marry.
Try this, friend mine. It's okay.
It's delicious.
Their chemistry is good, and they have a lot in common.
They came from the same part of India. They'd both had failed marriages. They were both looking for new marriages. They were both engineers.
So the lovebirds nest.
They became really close really quickly and moved into her shared apartment together.
The future looks bright again, and for the next few years, it is. But Niraj is living with a secret.
Manisha wasn't the only woman in Niraj's life when they were living together.
Niraj's parents were actively looking for a new spouse for him.
Her new Romeo is seeing another woman, virtually back in India.
You look like that Bollywood actress.
Which one? Priyanka Chopra?
Yes, that one.
A young woman in India named Purvi, and they fell for each other.
My God, those eyes. Are you as beautiful in person?
Well, you'll find out very soon.
Purvi was a highly educated and vibrant woman.
You're gonna love it here.
Well, I'm scared of sharks, so I'm not coming anywhere near them.
Don't worry. You'll be safe.
Manisha knew none of this.
Who's that?
Oh, just an old friend.
Manisha saw that Niraj was talking to Purvi, but Niraj had told her that Purvi was just a friend.
Manisha has bigger issues to worry about. Things get complicated when she discovers she's pregnant.
Everything will be fine.
I've brought shame on my family.
That is a horrible shock for her.
It's on this home.
To be pregnant out of wedlock is a terrible source of shame for her. So she decides to get an abortion, which is something that is truly agonizing for her.
To rub salt into the wound,
You have to understand.
Niraj delivers another bombshell.
I am promised to another.
What? Who?
It's been arranged by our families.
He was going to marry Purvi Joshi, and she was going to move out to Australia to be with him. Manisha must have been absolutely devastated. Her man was going to marry somebody else.
In Chicago, Illinois, Geraldine Smith thinks the arrival of her baby will finally convince lover Louis MacDonald to leave his family.
She gave birth to a baby boy, which she named Louis MacDonald Jr., in anticipation that someday soon that Louis MacDonald would be divorcing Valerie MacDonald and coming to stay with her.
I want to speak to Louis.
But her plan backfires.
Once the child was born, Louis MacDonald stopped coming by so often.
Abandoned with a new baby, Geraldine's love turns to hate.
Dad!
Her rage isn't directed at Louia, but at his innocent wife.
She had so much
Dad!
hate for Valerie that she just wanted her dead and out of the picture.
Geraldine turns to her close friend, Marva Golden.
I want that bitch dead was a constant refrain in her household to Marva Golden.
Marva knows the kind of people who can make Valerie pay.
Eddie Williams had been recently released from the Illinois Department of Corrections. He did have an extensive criminal background.
So you want to make some money? Or you gotta just kill a housewife?
29-year-old Eddie Williams is more than happy to help. And he comes cheap.
How you doing?
Good.
Geraldine Smith had said she'd pay $500 for the shooting. Life isn't worth a whole lot to some people. $500.
In Sydney, Australia,
Try this.
after living with Niraj Dave for 18 months, Manisha Patel is being usurped.
It's delicious.
Her love rival is about to arrive from India. But Manisha shows no anger. She even helps Niraj set up house for his bride-to-be.
We love it.
Great. I've got the tenancy agreement here if you'd like to sign.
Yeah, sure.
She helped him find an apartment. She even helped him buy a matrimonial bed. All this time knowing that Purvi was in effect going to take her place, both in Niraj's life and in his bed.
Manisha was willing to humiliate herself, do anything to be close to Niraj.
When Purvi arrives, Manisha must make way.
Got to go to the airport. Put it down.
Yeah, okay.
We have to go, okay?
I certainly don't think Manisha gave any indication to him about how she was feeling. She bottled it up inside.
Welcome to your new home. Upstairs.
As soon as Purvi arrives, Manisha is out of the picture.
Niraj settles down to a new life with his new fiancée, 28-year-old Purvi Joshi.
I love it.
Are you sure?
Yes. I love it.
Don't worry, it's just a movie.
But Manisha isn't giving up.
Hi, what's up?
I need your help. I'm so scared.
The fact that Niraj was now living with his bride-to-be didn't stop Manisha from loving him or trying to be with him.
What's wrong?
A friend's in trouble.
Manisha was keeping in close contact with Niraj. She was phoning him and texting him.
Yeah, sure. Come over.
Manisha meets her replacement.
Purvi had no idea Manisha existed, but Manisha knew all about Purvi.
Seeing Niraj and Purvi together just came to crystallize for her just how desperate her situation was.
On July 30th, 2013, Manisha is up earlier than usual.
Ostensibly, she was getting up that early to go to work.
Manisha's flatmate saw her kneeling and praying in front of a shrine, something she had never seen Manisha do before.
Manisha doesn't like the new arrangement, so she's going to change it. She still has a key to her old apartment. Purvi is home alone.
Niraj was working as a security guard, often doing overnight shifts. Something primal in her that night took a hold of her, and she was unable to control herself. She put her hand over Purvi's throat, and she put her hands around her neck and started choking her.
Movies would have you think that choking someone only takes 15 seconds. It actually takes a tremendous amount of strength. But that wasn't the end of it. Then Manisha stabbed her twice, after she was dead.
Manisha thinks she's reset the clock.
She thinks that with Purvi out of the picture, she and Niraj can get back to having life as it was, the life that she knew and the life that she obviously loved with him.
Niraj returns home from work
Purvi!
to discover his worst nightmare.
Purvi! Purvi! Purvi!
Purvi is new to the country, but Niraj knows one person who would want her dead. And by coincidence, Manisha has also been stabbed.
Hi, Manisha. How you feeling?
I'm okay, sir.
What happened again on the night of the stabbing?
There were two of them.
Two.
They wore masks, so I couldn't see their faces.
Manisha said that she was attacked by two men as she was walking home.
Then one of them stabbed me here.
It turned out that she stabbed herself. She was trying to deflect attention from the police investigation.
Manisha's fate is sealed when the police check CCTV footage of the victim's residence.
She was seen on surveillance tape going into the building and coming out of the building in the middle of the night.
When confronted with the evidence, she admits to the killing, but claims self-defense. But again, her story falls short. Manisha's jealous history and self-inflicted wounds simply hasten her road to court.
Manisha's thinking was so off-center. She actually thought by eliminating her rival, Niraj would want her.
In 2015, Manisha is found guilty of murder. On appeal, her conviction is quashed, and she faces a new trial. In 2018, Manisha Patel is convicted of manslaughter. She is sentenced to 9 years and 4 months behind bars.
Manisha is highly unlikely to kill again. Like most people convicted of murder, she had a very specific reason and motivation for doing it, and that's over.
But how cute is that? I mean,
On the night of June 23, 1987, Geraldine Smith is razor-focused.
wow.
She sets up an alibi, spending the evening with family.
How adorable.
Then sends her hired help out on the streets of Chicago to do the dirty work. Louis McDonald picks up his wife and daughters after church.
Hey, how was it?
It was so much fun.
Yeah, we learned a new song.
The pastor asked about you.
Yeah? Mm-hmm. So I'll be there next week?
Yeah, right.
Praise the Lord. He's a savior.
Nearby, the hired assassins lie in wait.
Marvin Golden waited in the car with the engine running, while Eddie Williams stood on the corner, waiting for the McDonald family to return home.
And that's where Louia's love triangle explodes.
She was shot to death in front of her children.
The two young daughters were highly traumatized.
2 days later, 37-year-old mother of two, Valerie McDonald, dies in the hospital.
It was a gunshot wound to the head. She went down immediately. I don't believe she ever actually regained consciousness.
Did you take care of it?
Yeah, stop.
Pay him.
Geraldine thinks she has won.
This was the whole master plan of Geraldine, to seize the husband that she couldn't have from Valerie. And the easiest way out was to eliminate Valerie McDonald, which she did.
What Geraldine doesn't know is the cops are already on her trail. After his wife's shot, Louis chases the gunman.
Go, 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 go!
When he sees the getaway car, he realizes who's behind this shocking attack.
He informed the detectives that that car looked exactly like his girlfriend Geraldine Smith's car.
Their prime suspect says she was at home with family all night.
She's so cute.
She even tries to explain the getaway car.
She stated that she didn't have any knowledge of the shooting, that a friend of hers had asked to borrow her car. She had given it to her, and she hadn't returned with the car.
The police don't believe her.
Geraldine Smith's vehicle was processed by the Chicago Police Mobile Crime Lab, and Eddie Williams' fingerprints were recovered.
Come on, tell us what you know.
Geraldine and her two helpers are charged with murder.
You killed her, didn't you?
Under questioning, Geraldine admits nothing.
She just repeatedly denied any knowledge of it. She just appeared cold.
The hired killers are much easier to crack.
It was you that killed her.
No! Eddie shot her. I was just the driver.
Eddie Williams and Marva Golden gave full statements implicating themselves and each other and Geraldine Smith in the shooting of Valerie McDonald.
In 1989, Marva Golden pleads guilty to first-degree murder and is sentenced to 20 years. Eddie Williams also pleads guilty and is serving life.
You would think they would be the hardened ones, but they readily confessed their parts in the crime.
Geraldine Smith is found guilty of first-degree murder and conspiracy to commit murder.
She had no qualms with paying $500 to have somebody killed in front of their children.
In 1991, she is sentenced to death, later commuted to life in prison. 17 years later, in 2008, Geraldine Smith is released on parole.
Geraldine Smith is one of the few truly evil people, male or female, that I've ever had to interview.
When it comes to romance, it's easy to drop your guard, to fall for good looks and seductive charm. But they can mask evil intentions. 2004, Minden, Louisiana.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have made a decision. And the winner is Kimmy Coleman.
High school student Kim Coleman is the all-American sweetheart.
Kim came from a very respectable family. Everyone in Minden knew them. Everyone in Minden loved them. She was the homecoming queen. She was prom queen. She was, Miss Popularity.
Blessed with a perfect start in life, she wants to help those less fortunate. Kim studies hard to become a social worker.
Hi, come in.
She moved to Shreveport to be a social worker, and the intent was to give back to the community and work for the betterment of others.
It's really important you don't miss any more school.
You won't.
I will. That was just what she was raised to do.
Across town, 28-year-old U.S. Air Force Sergeant Brian Spinks is also giving back to his community and his country.
He came from a military family. I know his family was very, very respectable and instilled very good values in him.
At a get-together in 2008, Brian's life takes a beautiful turn.
She just seemed like a nice girl, very laid back, kind of quiet.
Hey, how are you?
Good. How are you?
Good to see you.
Good to see you. This is Kim.
Kim was a very pretty girl. She had a beautiful smile. You could tell that she was happy.
I hear you're a military man.
Air Force Sergeant.
I'd like to see you in uniform sometime.
I can be right. Don't worry about that.
The relationship started off very good, very strong. They appeared to be a perfect couple.
Okay, let's break it up, my brother. Let's break it up. Dom and no. Okay, we're gonna be playing $5
He was really into her. He told me that, he thought about, even bringing her home and having her meet some of his family. So at that time, I pretty much knew that he really liked her.
Back in time, in 1893, in Little Italy, New York, life is tough for newly arrived Italian immigrant, 21-year-old Maria Barbella.
Maria was not well educated and barely spoke English.
But Maria's determined to get ahead. She gets a job as a seamstress.
You proposed?
And has big dreams for her future in a new land.
You're so lucky. You meet someone, eh?
She wanted to be a wife and a mother.
She's looking for a happily ever after.
On the streets of New York, Maria encounters an entrepreneur who catches her eye. Fellow migrant Domenico Cataldo runs a shoe shine stand.
Signorina.
She noticed him right away. She thought he was handsome. She thought that he was a prince.
Maria had no experience with men. She'd never even had a boyfriend. She'd never been kissed.
Signorina, may I please have the pleasure of walking you home?
When he smiled, his eyes sparkled. She thought he was just incredibly handsome.
They were from the same region in Italy, and that made her feel comfortable with him.
She's hoping and praying that she's going to see herself in the role of princess to his prince.
This country's been very good to me. I have over $900 in the bank.
Really?
And Domenico's a wealthy catch.
If I find the right woman, I will marry her.
This was music to Maria's ears. He was talking to her. She felt that, would I be lucky enough to marry someone as handsome as he is? And not only that, but he has a nest egg set aside.
What, Mama? You're so happy lately, Maria.
Maria can't contain her excitement from her mother, Filomena.
I've met a man. I'd better meet him. Bring him to dinner. You like him? I'd better. Oh, Maria.
But Domenico never visits her parents. He wants to spend his time alone with Maria.
What's wrong?
You promised you would come to meet my parents.
I'm sorry, I'll come on Sunday.
You promise?
Promise.
In the 19th century, in Little Italy, young women were expected to get married and to be virtuous.
Domenico doesn't want to wait.
How dare you!
Maria!
Maria was not interested in that at all. That was something you saved for marriage.
His brutish behavior shatters Maria's romantic dream. She turns to her mother for advice.
Oh, Maria! How could you let this happen? I'm sorry, Mama. You should never have been alone with him.
The most valuable thing a young woman had was her virtue and her virginity.
You could have been ruined for life.
In fact, oftentimes she had very few options if it was known that she wasn't a virgin.
You are forbidden from ever seeing him again.
For months, Maria obeys her family's wishes. Until one day, without warning, Domenico turns up at her work.
Maria, please, wait.
She didn't want anything to do with him. She brushed past him.
But this Romeo knows exactly how to win her back.
I will marry you.
Why should I believe you?
Because I love you.
You mean it?
Yes, of course.
I have to tell Mom.
Yes, of course.
Okay.
This was the happy ending she wanted. This was her fairy tale prince saying, I'll marry you.
If only life and love could be that simple. In Shreveport, Louisiana,
At your service, man.
You're crazy.
Kim Coleman thinks she's met her Mr. Right, military man Brian Spinks.
Let's go away this weekend.
No, sorry. No can do.
But I want to be with you.
Not 24/7.
Brian was a fun guy. He loved going out. He loved having a good time. He loved dancing. He loved, partying in Shreveport.
The former prom queen is accustomed to a lot more attention.
Kim was a young lady who had never been rejected. She was always the prettiest. She was the it girl. She was always chased. People always wanted her.
Not having Brian at her beck and call doesn't sit well.
What are you looking at? You really can't help yourself, can you?
I'll be back.
She would become very jealous of Brian, making accusations that he was with other people.
Man, she'd be crazy sometimes.
She would check his phone to see if there were any text messages or anything from anybody else.
Kim had a fatal attraction. I mean, that's the best way to put it.
Here's Vanessa. The woman you've been calling.
My cousin. Hey, you gotta stop doing this.
Brian decides it's time to take a break. Kim suspects he is seeing other women.
She was a very jealous, very angry person when she realized that Brian did not want to be with her.
She tracks him down to a local club.
He was with his friends. Her jealousy kind of bubbled over. She started an altercation.
What the hell do you think you're doing?
Excuse me?
That's all.
She was very upset. She was yelling and screaming.
And I know that you found off.
Damn!
And there were some people trying to hold her back.
Get off me!
She was always picking fights and arguments when it came to anybody other than her.
Love is in the air on the streets of Little Italy, New York.
To us.
To us.
Now that Domenico Cataldo has proposed, Maria Barbella agrees to go on a date to celebrate.
But after only a few sips, Maria became dizzy and lightheaded.
Marie, you okay?
I think I'm going to faint.
In all likelihood, he put something like opium, laudanum, something liquid into her drink, something that she couldn't even detect. Her head began to spin. Having a drink spiked is the same thing as a date rape drug today. It takes away all the possibility of consent.
Let me take you home.
This is so demeaning to her as a woman, so calculatedly cold.
Domenico's first felony was drugging her. His second felony was raping her.
I'd like to congratulate you on your virgin purity.
As the realization that she had been raped dawned on her, she would have been horrified.
You're a woman now.
And it only gets worse.
You like my cooking. You want me in your bed. Then why won't you marry me?
This is why. It's my wife and children. They're still in Italy.
Domenico had a wife and family back in Italy. He kept that to himself.
No, you're lying. But what about me?
He then offers an indecent proposal.
I'll find a man who will marry.
He will arrange a marriage for Maria.
He says, well, I won't marry you, but I'll find you someone else to marry.
I'll tell him you're a widow. I'll visit you when he's at work.
This is so demeaning to her as a woman, so calculatedly cold. It's crushing her soul.
What about me? What about me?
This is not what she wanted. She wanted a real husband, a real marriage, a loving family.
In Shreveport, Louisiana, Kim Coleman's possessive jealousy is destroying her relationship with Brian Spinks.
We sat down and tried to calm her down and tried to let her know that everything was okay.
She came with us.
She was crying and she was saying, hey, Shane, you know, I love Brian and I'm sorry, you know, for acting this way. Brian was upset, and he told one of our other friends, hey, just take me home.
Y'all adults, what are gonna go?
It's the last straw for Brian. On January 16th, 2010, after a night out with friends is ruined, Brian decides to end the relationship permanently.
Brian was embarrassed by her behavior.
I'm tired of dealing with this.
And he left her a voicemail telling her how embarrassed he was and that they were over.
If you hadn't answered your phone, I was gonna tell you why. I'm done with you. But you didn't want to answer your phone. It's fine.
Kim doesn't get the message because she's on her way over.
hell you doing here?
Where is she?
Didn't you get my message? I don't want you here anymore.
Kim Coleman is a young lady who never heard no.
I love you.
It's over. Get out of here.
Please, we can work it out. Please.
She had never, ever felt the type of rejection that she felt that night. She felt like she had been dumped. That had never happened to Kim Coleman. There was nothing he could do.
A knife blade from the first knife was broken. It's then believed that she went back into the kitchen, retrieved a second knife, and continued to stab him 60+ times.
She was a woman scorned in that moment and committed an unimaginable crime against someone who fought for our country.
What's your emergency?
Somebody stabbed my boyfriend.
Help me.
I don't think she would have made the call to 911 if she knew that he was still alive. I think she thought he was dead. And I think she felt like she had to finish the job before the police got there.
Baby, are you okay?
You hear
Can you hear me?
him pleading basically for his life, knowing that the person that did this to him is still right there next to him.
Say something.
For the 911 operator,
Baby.
it's the most chilling of calls.
And you hear a gurgle.
The gurgling sound, it appeared to us at that time, is when his throat was cut. We believe it was during the actual 911 call.
It's almost demon-like, what she did.
The last horrific moments of Brian's life have been recorded. But Kim still thinks she can save herself by creating an intruder. To give her story credence, she stabs herself.
The story she told was that somebody had followed her home and attacked both of them in the apartment. That was the first story she told.
But there's no evidence of an intruder, and the 911 call will seal Kim's fate.
There was no doubt in my mind that we were looking the person that killed Brian Spinks directly in the eyes.
I did it. But he was coming after me.
Kim is charged with second-degree murder.
The prosecution did such a great job poking holes in her story. The jury knew that Kim Coleman killed Brian Spinks in cold blood.
In 2012, Kim Coleman is convicted and sentenced to life in prison without parole.
When I found out, I was shocked. I never saw anything like this in her before. I never thought she was capable of anything like this, and I almost couldn't believe it.
Giving her heart to the wrong person has ruined Maria Barbella's life. Desperate to save her reputation, on April 26, 1895, she turns to her mom for help.
Maria even asked her mother, Philomena, to please come and help persuade Domenico, to help him find his senses.
I will talk to you.
Her mother insists Domenico makes her daughter an honest woman.
You.
What?
You marry my daughter, or she will never be able to hold her head up again.
But there's a price to pay.
Give me $200 and I'll marry her.
Now here we are leaving. I will ask you one last time. Will you marry me?
She turns to him and says, "This is your last chance."
Not even a pig will marry you.
That caused her to snap.
Maria was pushed to a point by him that she could not tolerate.
It was quick and it was deadly. He wouldn't have known what had hit him.
He misunderstood and miscalculated her for being a complete and total pushover.
With so many witnesses, Maria is immediately charged with first-degree murder. But her case will become the talk of New York. At her trial, the all-male jury don't hear details of her abuse at the hands of Domenico. They see it as a public killing and convict her of murder.
Maria was sentenced to the electric chair.
Her fate seemed sealed.
But the court of public opinion doesn't agree, particularly the women of New York. They think she has grounds for justifiable homicide and campaign for more than a year until she gets a retrial.
The jury hears her story for the first time.
Not even a pig will marry you.
The jury found her not guilty, and she walked out of court. Did Maria kill Domenico? Yes, she did. Was it justifiable homicide? Maybe it was. Is it completely understandable? Oh, yes.